Okay, so here's what I love about Google Earth that's even better than being there in person, and that's that they have certain places like Arches National Park completely 3D mapped. So you can explore some of these places even better than you could if you were in person, in terms of really trying to understand the geology of a place. And like, for example, you can really see from the air and by moving around sort of in 3 dimensions, how this stuff formed. Like, let's come down here and you can see this overlayer of harder rock and how, as it started to erode, and how like because it was sort of striated, and then the erosion happened, and that's what caused all these fins to form in here. And you can see how it all started, and then you can see more progressed versions of it, like this. And then, you know, you can just like look around here, and because they have this mapped in 3 dimensions, you can really get a sense for exactly what this is like from a geology perspective. And then you can go into, you can go into a photo like this. And what I like to do, oh wait, I wanted to go to one that had the 3-dimensionality to it. So we'll go to this next one. Let's see, Pine Arch here. So then you can get into like a photo like this. And when I'm here, this is where I use my imagination. I don't just look at the photo, but I use my imagination and I say to myself, what does it feel like to be standing in this sand? What's the temperature like right now? And I can see by their clothes that it's kind of a coolish day, but it's not as cool as it was before. It's starting to warm up a little. People are starting to take their jackets off, tie them around their waist. So I have a sense for what the temperature is. I know what that sand, that would feel like if I reached down and touched that red sand. I know what that would feel like. I know what this juniper smells like. I can imagine what it feels like to put my hand on this rock. So I can see, I can smell, I can imagine the sounds, like I can hear people talking. There's probably some birds chirping. There's a little bit of a breeze maybe. So I can like engage all of my senses. There's even a little water bottle here. I'm thirsty. I take a swig of my water bottle. My lower back is kind of sore. My feet are kind of sore because I've been walking around. I can experience what it's like to be here without actually needing to be here. Because if I can imagine it, my subconscious believes it. So I can be here without actually being here. And I just think like that is freaking cool. And then I can like be here in some ways better than if I was really there. Because if I was really there, like I could never explore this like crevice right here. Like, how cool is that? And I'd never be able to see that if I was there in person, but thanks to the wonders of Google Earth, I can totally like explore some of these areas that I could never get to myself. Anyway, I just think Google Earth is amazing. And sometimes I just like to like take a trip without having to take a trip, as it were. Because it's just so cool. And I can do it right from my desk. Now, in this case, I am on my computer, but you can do the same thing on an iPad. You can kind of do it on a phone, but like that's tough to do. But an iPad, you know, different gestures to make things happen, but versus with a mouse, but it's the same experience. Anyway, there you have it. Why I love Google Earth.